you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a Project Use It Up check-in, and I believe this is the third check-in, so we are moving right along. I will start with the products that I actually did finish up over this past month, then we'll go into the products that I have been working through, and then also there are some products that I actually didn't touch at all over the past month. And then we'll talk about these things. So let's start with what I actually did use up. And we're actually going to start with the wax type stuff. So I finished up this March Hair Wax Tart by the Bathing Garden. And I can't remember which one was which. Which one was this? Okay, this one smells like spring. It has like a grassy floral with like a hint of mint to it. Smelled really, really nice. It was, just a single tart. And then this is the Under a Citrus Moon Wax Tart by the Bathing Garden. Also finished this one. Okay, and this one, it's like a floral, but then it's almost heavy on something woodsy, like either patchouli or, yeah, it's hard to place it. But this was also very, very nice. Both of them are very spring fragrances, so it actually worked really well. Then I did finish up the Better Homes and Gardens Banana and Pumpkin Bread Wax Tarts. This, it's kind of funny. On cold sniff, it smells fantastic. And this I actually finished up at the beginning of the month because it is definitely, well, it's a bakery scent, obviously. But there's something about it. There's got to be like cinnamon or something. It just smells like winter or like the holidays, or even like you could do autumn. Well, I guess pumpkin too would be very autumn-esque. But here's the dilemma that I had with this. When you first turned on the tart warmer and it first melted, it smelled fantastic. But after a little while, for some reason, it smelled very artificially. Which, I mean, obviously I know that the fragrance in this is artificial, but a lot of these wax melts don't smell artificial. And this one was just very, very artificial smelling. So this is one I probably would not purchase again. And then I also have, this is a Blood Orange and Cinnamon. This is like, my best friend sent me these. They were from an advent calendar that she had received. And I believe she said these were Better Home and Garden candles. But I've burned through quite a few of the ones that she sent me. This is the Blood Orange and Cinnamon. And this is so unfortunate because honestly, this is probably my favorite one that she sent me as far as the fragrance goes. But for some reason, it was not burning well at all. I mean, you can see it like caved down in, even though I trimmed the wick appropriately. And then it finally got to a point where I would light it and it would just keep going out, keep going out. So I honestly, like, it won't burn anymore. So it's not technically finished, but at this point, I'm just going to call it quits with this since I can't burn it. I guess I could dig it out and put it in a wax warmer or something like that, but that's too much. So at this point, we're just going to declutter this one. Now moving on to the other items that I did finish up. This is Rain Kiss Leaves Body Lotion, and it's the Signature Collection from Bath and Body Works. And I mean, it looks like there's some in there, but it's not, you guys. It's empty. But this is another one that my best friend sent me, and she has actually sent me this one many, many times. And to be honest, I've never even looked on the Bath & Body Works site to see if they have this. And I know that this bottle is not a Bath & Body Works like bottle. I want to say she got these at different hotels. But this fragrance, oh my gosh, it's so clean and fresh and just, it smells so good. So good. This is such a perfect spring scent because it really does smell like that, like, it's kind of a little bit floral, but more than that, it's just that fresh, like leaves type smell, like the earth after a rainstorm or something. It just smells so, so good. I did end up finishing up this Warm Vanilla Sugar Bath & Body Works. Last time we were here, it is empty. Thank goodness. So you know what? I do really enjoy this fragrance. However, I tend to want to use this more in the cold weather. So I think what I'm going to do moving forward is get the body cream because it'll be a little bit heavier, which usually when it's colder, I need something heavier. And then also pairing it with an oil definitely helps, because this was just for the winter time. What is this considered? The body lotion is just not quite heavy enough for my skin, but the fragrance itself is really, really good. And then I also finished up this Alafia Coconut Reishi Facial Mist with Papaya and Rose. Last check-in, I was almost done. I mean, I was all the way down to there. This is so fantastic. I love this stuff. Unfortunately, like the Alafia, they do still make a version of this, but it's not the same one. It's a completely different formula. So unfortunately, you can't even get this. I can't even get this again. If I could, I would, because it just smells really good. It's very heavy on the coconut. Oh my gosh, it's very like coconut tropical, but then like a hint of floral. And then the mist itself was such a fine mist, and it was just like you'd spray it and you could just take a deep breath and like breathe it in, and it just, oh my gosh, you felt like you were in a rainforest or something. It was so fantastic. Okay, so that's everything that I actually finished up. Now let's move on to the things that I'm still working on. So we have two of these other candles. The first one is the Patchouli and Frost, which that one, it is almost gone. But you can see like in this one, it doesn't have any of like the tunneling or anything like that. And the wick is still like perfect. But anyway, I only have like a little bit on that one. And then I also have this Lavender and Moss one, which there is a little bit of tunneling in this one. Not bad though. But let's see. You can kind of see where I'm at. Is more like that. This side's a little tunneled, but this one smells like one of my husband's colognes. And I don't remember which cologne it is, but it smells really, really good. I only used this once. This is the Avon Haiku. So at the last check-in, we were up here and now I'm down here. So not much progress on that, but I did at least use it. This next one is the Oho Advanced Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence, which if you saw my last Temu haul, you saw that I did repurchase this. It was just a different brand. I think it was Eelho is the brand that I repurchased it from, but I mean, the bottles look identical. It's pretty much the same thing because I like this so much. At the last check-in, we were here. We are now down to here. Love that. The cream to kind of go along with it, I can't really mark this because it's so thick. It's not like there's like an actual line, but we are getting down there, you guys. It is disappearing. Let's see. The Bath & Body Works Cucumber Melon. We started here. We're now down to there. The Bath & Body Works Strawberry Pound Cake. I only used this once, so we started there. We're now down to there. Let's see, what else? This is the Mario Badescu Witch Hazel and the Lavender Toner. At the last check-in, we were here. We are now down to here. I'm not huge on like the kind of toners you have to put on a cotton pad. I prefer to have a facial mist that I can just spray. This was my last month, or this past month was the first month that this was in the basket, and I've only used it twice. It's the Bumble and Bumble BB Hairdresser Invisible Oil, which is a heat UV protective primer. I'm actually really liking this. So it was all the way to the top. Now we're down to here with that. I do really like it though. The Bath & Body Works Strawberry Pound Cake Fine Fragrance Mist. Again, I only used this like once. So we started here, we're now down to there. The Warm Vanilla Sugar. So last check-in, we were here, we're now down to here. I'm telling you guys, I was using the crap out of this to pair with the lotion. So we're now down to there. At this point though, I am going to roll this out of the project because this time of year, I don't tend to reach for the vanilla fragrances as much. So that is actually gonna get rolled out for right now. The Bath & Body Works Cucumber Melon. Started here, we're now down to there. And then this is that Love Beauty and Planet 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner bar. And again, I can't really mark this, but if you guys remember where I was at the last one, I am still using this. I'm about halfway through this. Like, I've used about half of it. This, like, surprisingly, because when I first started using it, this is the first time I've ever used a shampoo bar. I was kind of skeptical. I was kind of like, I don't think I'm going to like this, but I actually really, really like this. And a little goes a long way. This actually suds up really, really well. It's one of those things like when you first start applying it, because what I'll usually do is wet my hair and then I actually go in with the bar and kind of apply it through. And once I start kind of working it through, then I'll just like rub my hands in and then go in with my fingers and everything. And it suds up so, so nicely. And then I rinse that out, and then I go in with for my second shampoo with this, and that time I just strictly like use my hands and then go in, and it gets your hair so nice and clean, but it doesn't feel stripped or dry afterwards. It's just, I really, really like this. So I was honestly very, very surprised by that. Okay, so the rest of the things that are in here are things that I did not touch at all over the past month, so the marks have not moved. So we have the Curel Ultra Healing. We were here at the last check-in. We're still there, obviously. The next one is the Trader Joe's Lemongrass Coconut Body Oil. We were here at the last check-in. We're still there. What is this? Body lotion. This is the Plain Products body lotion in a rosemary, mint, and vanilla. Haven't even started it, so it's not used at all. Same thing with this Hemp's Yuzu and Starfruit. Haven't even opened it. And then we have some smaller things that I haven't done yet. This is the Trader Joe's Yuzu Bath Fizzer, still completely whole. The Josie Maran Argan Pro Retinol Eye Cream, still sealed. The Little Seed Farm Deodorant Cream in Grapefruit Lemon, still sealed. And the Way Melrose Place perfume. In all fairness, I'm almost like holding on to this because I love it so much that I don't want to just use it, unless it's like a special occasion. I should just buy the full size, like, honestly, but yeah, this I'm kind of waiting for a special occasion to arise, and then I'll use this. So all of that is still, has not been used. Okay, so this month, I'm actually not going to roll anything new in. What I want to do is really focus on what's in here because I'm thinking I should be able to get through quite a bit of this. And then I'm thinking then when I do my next check-in, which obviously will be the end of April or first week of May, hopefully we'll be able to roll a bunch of new products in. So that's where we're going to stay. Let me know if you are also doing this project with me, if you're working through anything. And if you are, let me know what you finished up. Let me know what kind of progress you made over the past month. I like hearing what you guys are up to also. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see you in a few days.